Mayor's driveway.
What's that?
Oh, I was talking about some of the driveways and for those off night, I'm handing out.
Yep.
Flyers and door. Is that, of course, I'm not knocking it down, now you're just like, putting it in the front porch.
Right.
Somehow around the parking field. But, we need to stop.
Pepper spray with you, like 3 or 4.
Was that?
Pepper spray with you for each dog's.
Yeah, of course I did. That was another one.
Jackie, are we recording again?
Yes.
All right, council is moving back into regular session at 7:42. Next that we need to do is see if there are any motions coming out of executive session.
I move to direct CA to continue negotiations for purchase of IP lot 21.
Do I hear a second?
I'll second.
All right, the motion made by Councilor Tarman, seconded by Councilor Bjornson. Any discussion that's suitable for public? I don't think so. Jackie, would you call for a vote, please?
Councilor Bjornson,
Aye.
Mayor Hutchins,
Aye.
Councilor Booker,
Aye.
Councilor Pinion,
Aye.
Councilor Drummond,
Aye.
Councilor Howard,
Aye.
Okay, motion carries. All right, on to 17, other business, any other business for this council session? Okay. We're up to public comment. Is there a public comment on the Zoom? Okay, is there public comment in the room? Yes, sir.
You want me to stand up?
Yeah, you can stand up and all you have to do is give us your name and city of residence.
My name is Sean Anderson. I live in the Hemlock, Westboro area. Questions I have today, please hold all your comments, concerns, and questions after I'm done. My questions are as follows. Why are your officers not qualified to enforce the law? Why is the justice not being served and holding people accountable for their actions? Why is the verbiage of Westford and OPD contract make it seem like it's up to their discretion of an officer on the duty to respond or not to a 911 call? When are we going to redraft a new contract to cover City of Westford to ensure the safety and well-being of our community? How come obtaining own police records and reports are so difficult for those requesting? Is it because those files never got filed or reported? Why is City of Westboro paying $60K a year for such poor OPD service and lack of response and recording keeping? In summary, my kids don't feel safe in this area anymore where they used to play outside, ride their bikes. I'm discussing this Houston property off of Sunset. I seek solutions for the sake of my family, myself, and the community of Westford. Why is it that I make a call or numerous members of our community make calls to 911 and we go left unanswered? Or we get dispatch of no one's on duty. That to me is completely unacceptable. OPD is aware that this individual residing at that residence is driving without a valid driver's license and won't impound their vehicles. Why is OPD officers allowed to turn on and turn off their body cams? What is the protocol for this measure? That's all I have. Thank you.
Thank you. James, can you offer citizen a some sort of an office call with either you or the chief to answer some of those questions?
Sure.
Any other public comment on the Zoom? Any other public comment in the room? Ms. Hammond?
Trudy Hammond, Oak Ridge. First, I'd like to say that as an agenda item, I feel very offended that I was treated like public comment and limited to 3 minutes. Especially when others have waited for me to speak on this issue, and the issues that I have are not to complain or pick or point fingers or place blame. It is to get resolution and get ideas. And with this new information, I'd really like to thank the officer training coming up for the animal control. I think that's extremely important. And what I hope is that maybe through city council, we can have some kind of clarification and detail provided to the community of what they can expect. Because their tax dollars are with this service being paid, and we want to collect on those services. And for animals to not be prioritized, it's really sad considering if I took a poll of how many people in this room had a dog or a cat, I bet you anything it'd be pretty much everyone, if not maybe 1 or 2 lacking. So the next time I have an agenda item, I ask for more respect to be treated as an agenda item as opposed to currently, like now, the public comment. Don't cut me off or shut me down or micromanage my time when it was on the agenda. Thank you.
Thank you. All right, come forward, please, your name and
Well,
city of residence.
fine to meet me. I'm Aaron Leacock. I think you guys all know me by now, right? So to start off, NAMI request. She said they have a revenue of $48,000 right now. Why are we waiving the fees? They have a revenue. There's no reason for that. That's lost money. We got that. Like I said with her, that is wrong because Kurt talked to us for 15 minutes. The lady from NAMI talked to us for how long, and you cut her off. So that is a big deal. So, and also, this money is going somewhere. Like Kurt's over here selling this. This building may need to be demolished, I agree. Who knows if you're gonna have people inside there? How do you know it's safe? Are you gonna ask them if they want to be underneath that roof? I watched the roof collapse under snow at Far West Steel after an engineer came out and said it's structurally fine. 5 guys ran for their life. That came crashing down. So it's a big deal. And also mentioning being an investment. Are the people paying rent there? How is it an investment? Thank you.
Any other public comment in the room?
I do. My name is John O'Neill. I'm a resident of Westford, Hemlock Loop neighborhood. Basically, we've just been having continued safety issues. Dogs at large, biting people. One dog in particular has bitten over a dozen people in the last 10 years. I'm not sure if I'm allowed to say the owner's name or not, but he's well known in this community as a criminal, as a person of low moral fiber. And he's basically inviting criminals onto his property. There's a man that is illegally residing in an RV at his property on Sunset, right across from a park where children play. This man is known by the Oak Ridge PD as a molester, basically. And he's been convicted. He's got, a rap sheet a mile long. Basically, I'm just wondering why he's still there. Why is he still allowed to illegally camp on a broke down RV on a piece of property that has tons of fire code violations? They're dumping toxic chemicals into our water table, into our river. Nothing's being done. They're just basically doing whatever they want in our neighborhood. It's not safe. Nobody wants to go to the park. Nobody wants their kids to play at this park because there's a known child molester illegally living in a broke down RV right across the street. And we're all very sick of it. All we want is a safe neighborhood. All we want is a mayor who actually does her job. Currently, I believe she is unfit to lead. And my last question would be, what is the process of removing a mayor from office? Do I need signatures from my community? What do I need to get her replaced with someone who has a backbone? Because we're sick of it. You know, this is a public safety matter, and my wife has been threatened. My dog has been threatened. They threatened to burn my house down because I called them out and because I call 911 and I call the police, and I hope they show up. Do they show up? Most of the time, no. Oak Ridge PD does not do their job. This is a failure to police the community. And if Westford is paying $60,000 for Oak Ridge PD, we expect them to do their job. We expect emergency services to actually show up in a timely manner. We expect for police to do their job. I know they're understaffed. I know they're undertrained, all that stuff. But at the end of the day, if Westford needs to find a way to maybe have our own police department, I don't know. I'm not a politician. I'm just a carpenter that wants a safe neighborhood, that wants a safe place for the kids to play. I've literally witnessed this individual sit in the driveway across from this park and masturbate in a chair while 3 little girls are playing on the playground, and we are sick of it. We, as a community, we don't know what to do. Our leaders are failing us. And so thank you for hearing me out today, but it is a powder keg ready to blow in that neighborhood. People are sick of it. And, you know, if it takes a neighborhood watch, basically I'm pretty much the head of the neighborhood watch now. And it's not, you know, sanctioned by the city. We walk around the neighborhood open carry because we are sick of these criminals doing whatever they want. They break stuff, they steal cars, they have a chop shop in front of in the driveway. They're just taking apart cars all day. Criminals going back and forth, selling drugs, selling meth, selling fentanyl. I'm sick of it. That's all. I hope something can be done. I hope Oak Ridge PD will actually do their job. I have a case number that Valerie Miller
30
gave me.
seconds.
I have a case number that if you'd like it, I can give it to you, that Officer Valerie Miller gave me, that she said that he would, because there was a video of him exposing his genitals in a public view right across from the park where children play. We have the video of it, proof. I said, me and my wife are willing to testify against him in court. What happened? She says he got a ticket in Oak Ridge Municipal Court. He never showed up. Did he actually get a ticket? I don't know. Is this corruption? I don't know. It feels like that to me. And all we want is a safe neighborhood. Thank you.
Any other comments?
I'm Paul Scott, unpaid volunteer at the Service of the My comments on the audit have been blessed by having several of the counselors and the city people try to inform me as to what the audit said. I'm not a particularly stupid person, I don't know that's not an education, but I found the audit extremely difficult to understand. I've got some, it's clear that errors were made. I've got a place to blame. I would like to see it tonight. It seems as though you forgot one central partner, and that's the public. I'd like to know, I think, speaking for the public, you've got a chance to either get your message through me, which has a chance of being messed up, or you can get the message out to yourself in some way. So for my assignment is to do the minutes, the meeting is closely as I can. If I don't get the minutes, I mean, frankly, the city minutes are probably more accurate than mine because they're done by officials. But I've been weeks behind on the minutes. You know, so that makes it hard. But you are vulnerable to me. That's a sad thing. You know, that's fine. It's not always a dependable source. So I'd like to know from the results of this audit, I think the public deserves 3 things. They deserve to know what was wrong and why, and with the basis of it. We know there were errors in order entry. We know there were errors in findings. We know there was the audit gave us several clues to point. That's great. What I can do it. Now we need to know what's going to be done about it. The public needs to know that. What steps have been taken. And the third one, there's only 3 things. Who's going to be responsible for? You didn't name somebody who's going to take responsibility. I'm not interested in rehashing the old problems of previous administrations. Everybody acted with diligence, no criminal intent, no malicious intent that I could see, but there were errors. And there were serious errors. I think the public needs to have those explained clearly, explain what's going to be done and who is responsible. That's my request. Then I'd be glad to publish it or get it. That's it.
Thank you. Any other comments in the room, on the Zoom? It's gone.
There's one more Pikachu.
The last one.
Here. That's it. Those are going back to.
What did you do?
There you go.
There you go. Any public comment on the Zoom platform? All right, with that, motion to adjourn.
I so move.
All right, motion adjourned at 7:57.